where the civil society group, the People's Movement for Change, is marching to the Cape Town Civic Centre today to outline concerns to the Mayoral Committee Member for Safety and Security, JP Smith. Key issues to be highlighted include high electricity and water tariffs, unfair treatment of informal traders, unemployment, the housing backlog and backyard dwellers, unfair impoundments, safer public transport and farm evictions. SABC News reporter Vanessa Poonah joins us live for an update. Vanessa, many issues that are being raised here by these protesters this morning.
Yes, good morning to you. A slew of issues, indeed, as you've mentioned there. We spoke to some of the leadership of the People's Movement for Change, and they were telling us that key among the issues highlighted, of course, is the one of high electricity tariffs. Now, you would know that there have been protests in the past while over the electricity tariffs in the city of Cape Town. But like you say, there are also a host of other issues that are affecting what they call mostly the working class. Now, I've seen representatives from COSATU here, as well as other civil society organizations. And what the People's Movement for Change is saying to us is that this protest is not a political one. It is one to highlight the issue of working class people. I'm joined now by a representative of the People's Movement for Change, Sia Nyeka. Sia, very warm good day to you. Behind us, I see that the march to the city of Cape Town is just about to start. You mentioned earlier on that both the mayor as well as the Mayoral Member for Safety and Security, JP Smith, have agreed to speak to you. Talk to us a bit about the issues. You said to me earlier on that the electricity issue is, if we can say, top of the agenda at this point in time.
Good day, Vanessa, and good day to your viewers. Vanessa, when we spoke earlier on, we spoke about the high electricity tariffs and the water tariffs. That cannot be allowed. They are way too high. They are exorbitant. So what we are calling upon from the city of Cape Town is to sit down with the people and listen to the people of South Africa, because all the stakeholders like NESA, ESCOM and other municipalities need to come down. We cannot be experiencing load shedding at this day and age and still you hike the electricity. It does not make sense. So we need to sit down and discuss and come up with a formidable solution.
Now, we see on your list of grievances, you also mention issues like the impoundment of taxis. We do know that there is a process underway with the spheres of government, the city and province, and that minibus task team following that strike action we saw not too long ago. That process is underway. Which issues would you like to highlight with regards to impoundments of taxis during this specific demonstration?
Yes, Vanessa, you are right. There's supposed to be a cooling off period of 30 days after the imbizo that happened for 3 days. However, it is not happening because we are still experiencing taxi impoundments, and taxi drivers are still being harassed on the road. So we want to engage specifically JP Smith, the Minister of Safety and Security. He needs to sit down with the taxi industry and discuss and come up with solutions, proper solutions, not just talk shop, because our guys, they are suffering. When the taxi drivers and the taxi drivers are suffering, the broader public, the people that we are advocating for, the poor people on the ground are suffering, are the ones that are at a disadvantage.
Sia, there have been march upon march, not just to the city, but to other, departments and so on, along the same issues. Unemployment is also one of the issues that you are highlighting today. How do you think your protest action, your dialogue with the mayor and JP Smith will pan out? What kind of expectation do you have of today's action?
People's Movement for Change just is reinforcing the message, because as you just mentioned, there's been a similar protest in the past. However, we've engaged church leaders, we've engaged community leaders, we've engaged even sports club, ordinary people that are suffering there, to say, come, let's reinforce the message that our people are suffering out there. The city of Cape Town Mayor and JP Smith, they need to listen to the people, so we're just reinforcing the message.
A memorandum, you say, will be handed over later on. What will that contain?
The memorandum will contain these key issues, the impoundments, informal traders, unemployment, the first people challenges. So we'll be handing it over, say around 12 o'clock, both to the mayor and to the MEC of Safety and Security, and they are expecting it.
Sia, I'm going to let you go now. I see that the march has just kicked off, of course, behind me. Thank you very much for speaking to us.
Thank you very much for that, Vanessa. Come on, comrades!
Thank you. That, of course, Sia Nyeka from the People's Movement of Change, just talking to us literally as the march gets underway here behind me to the Civic Centre, where this group say they have received word from the City Mayor Jordan Hill-Lewis, as well as Alderman JP Smith, who will engage them on the slew of issues that they have raised here, and also that memorandum due to be handed over to those officials later on this afternoon.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for that update. Vanessa Poonah speaking to us there from the city of Cape Town.